Hello everybody, I've got you in a different position today. Welcome back, my name's Judy and you are watching Running So and So. Just 1 minute. I've also got you on the tripod on the camera and I'm playing around with lighting and things, so hopefully this will be okay. So, here we are, we're between Christmas and New Year and I thought it would be good fun to come on and show you what I've been doing. Now, I had such the most wonderful response to the day-to-day vlogs that I'd been doing up to the 24th of December. I have actually done a little bit of recording for every day up until now, with the exception of today, which is the Friday. I went out for a dog walk with Rachel and there was too much of this when we got back, no filming. Neither of us got a camera out. We have not seen each other for weeks. We didn't have a chance. History of our lives at times, isn't it? So I thought I would start before I go and show you what it is I've been doing since Christmas Day, including opening that last little gift from Andrea, which I absolutely love. I thought I would show you where I'm up to with my dress. So I am hoping to wear this on New Year's Day, and it is now tacked together as a dress, with the exception of the finishing one of the side seams. But I ran out of thread, but I'd finished it enough to put the sleeve in. So I have, let me turn the camera down and see if you can see what I can see. So I have my ring light and I also have my little serious reader's light that I got two, when I bought the lights I got two. So let me show you where I'm up to. So the placket for the buttons is actually in. Now the only problem with all these lights, that's better, all these lights, I can't see everything because it's reflecting back. So this is the placket, all sewn in, ironed and slip stitched down on the inside because I felt that the unstitching in there or stitching in the ditch, if it went out, it would look wrong, and I spent so much time with this slippery fabric. Now, this is the bit that some of you might be a little bit, I don't know if I really want to do this. But I have tacked, or as some friends call it, basted the collar in. Now, can you see my basting stitches on there? Can you see how small they are? They are 1/2 centimetre. So we're looking at 3/16 of an inch, she says, quickly doing her fractions sharing. But that is basted in. Now here it has slipped slightly and it is the lining of the yoke that has slipped. So I have lined the collar up with the top of there. Now it is really important that the collar, the edge of the collar here, that I keep 1 centimetre to ensure that I get it in properly. So I will be doing that with you in a minute. The collar is all turned through. Let me show you the collar from this side. It's all turned through and ready to go. Now I haven't chosen to do the collar with a stand. I've chosen to do the collar that is a stand-up collar. I like the effect of the stand-up collar when I'm wearing tops. And I really like that effect with me. It's one that my mum used to say, you're a stand-up collar sort of a girl, Judy. I have also tacked in the sleeves ready to go and sew those in. Now you've just seen me talk about the sleeve on the Tilde shirt dress. And I'd recorded something about the sleeve tutorial I promised you. And I looked at it and I thought, no, I can't put in what I've just recorded. So here goes again. I have done the sleeve tutorial. I didn't like it. I edited it. I edited it again. Edited it. What a mouthful. I edited it and edited it. And even now, weeks later, I cannot put that vlog out. It is just not right. So I promise next year I will do another dress with a set-in sleeve. Because seriously, the way I do them, they just fall in place. Let's have a look at the sewing. Well, that was a bit of a close one because my card said it was full. Anyhow, I've had quite a good sew on the dress. So the sleeves are now in and the collar is now on. So here are the sleeves in. I do a seam. I do a woo. I do one seam, followed by another seam, trim, and then zigzag. I've done that all the way through my sewing. It's the way I was taught. I really can't be bothered to get up, walk across the sewing room and get out my overlocker to overlock the seams. Pre-overlocker tricks still being used today. So that's done. I've got the collar on. So the collar is on and you saw me sewing it on and then trimming it. I've now ironed it and I am not going to be doing any machine sewing. I'm going to be tacking this down and then I'm going to be hand sewing it down in place with a little slip stitch. This fabric has been so slippery and the collar slipped, so I've got a wee adjustment to do. I'm not going to show you it because I need to think about how I'm going to do it because it's just slipped a wee little bit on the lining, but it's to do with the slippiness of the fabric, and that is one of the hazards of using beautiful fabric like this. It slips absolutely everywhere. The belt is done. The cuffs are up and tacked in place and they just need a little slip stitch, and to make it easier for myself I've tacked everything down. And I think when you're working with slippy fabrics, my best advice to you folks is tack it. Tack, 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 tack. Baste, baste, baste. If you like basting or not, I'm really sorry. A stitch in time saves 9, that's what it comes down to. And as I work through getting the collar sorted, it will be baste, baste, baste. It's going to be the easiest way of doing it and it will work. So now I'm going to show you what I've been up to over the past few days. Sit back and enjoy. Oh no, sit back and enjoy. It's actually this way, not that way. If you notice, when I'm up at Castle Howard, I go, enjoy the footage. And I go like that, and the footage comes, it's actually that way. So sit back and enjoy. So, there are certain responsibilities that come with dog ownership. And some things that you can't avoid, even on Christmas Day. So I put their collars on, so at least they look a little bit festive. Go find her! She goes off like a rocket. I did quite well that time. So I've got my hood up to try and protect my hair, because actually when I was driving home from Hannes, it decided to rain. And it was awful. I was thinking, I've got 45 minutes in my manic Christmas Day timetable shooting between children to walk the dogs. And it rained. But obviously, as the sun shines on the righteous and the righteous live in Yorkshire, it's not raining. Yes! So we're in the woods. I'm just going to walk around the woods for a good 40 minutes, give the girls lots of exercise, then go back. I can give them a few biscuits just to nibble at as I leave for Tristan's. Everything is ready. Presents in bags, profiteroles in fridge, away from dogs. God, I couldn't believe that. I mean, I have to say, I did come home from church and I thought, oh, for heaven's sakes, they've left me 8. It was my own fault. I left them too close to the edge of the work surface. And there was no chocolate, there was no cream. All they had was flour, eggs and water and butter. That's all that was in them. It was just choux pastry. So it was nothing that's going to harm them. But they looked at me as if to say, they were very nice, Mum. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, girls. Any harm giving in to the cold. So I'm not seeing anyone today. I've got some leftovers from Christmas Eve. I've not done any sewing, but I have sat down and tried to reply to as many of my lovely YouTube Vlogmas comments as I can. And I thought, let's do a little diary and pop it out on Friday. So tomorrow I'm going to Castle Howard for the day. I've got a really long shift. I've only got one really long shift, and it's tomorrow. So today, as I say, really focusing on the rest and relaxation, ready for tomorrow. I'll just go back to the canine wildlife disappeared. There they are. Can you see it? It is canine wildlife, the speed it goes. And just before I say goodbye to the canine wildlife, there's one down there. I'm just going to tell you what I'm listening to. I've subscribed to Patreon for the Love to Say podcast, so I'm catching up on some bonus episodes. Can you hear that noise? That's rain on the roof of the sewing room, and I'm at Castle Howard. Oh, heck. I'll call you when I get up there. Right, I have just parked up at Castle Howard because I have a shift today. And the car in front of me, he's still got his engine running. I think neither of us want to go down. But I've got an umbrella in the car somewhere. Here it is. And I know they don't like us taking big umbrellas into the house. But quite frankly, I don't think we've got any choice today. Actually, I might just risk it without the umbrella because it does make life easy if you've just got a wet coat. I honestly, I don't know what he's doing. I've now got big lights. Can you see? I've gone red. I don't know what he's doing. But I haven't had a message saying that we're not on, and there's loads of cars here. So I'm assuming we're on. Drink. So let's go and see what today brings, shall we? I'm back at the car. My nose just wants to run for England, having been out there in that cool air. The rain has stopped. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So I haven't got wet coming back. Got absolutely drenched going from the car down to the house. So while I drive home, enjoy some of the footage that I took from the rooms I was in today. There you go. So we're in the middle of these woods. I've been here before with you, and it's now completely and utterly swamped with water. And I feel as if I have two springbok with me. That, especially Maggie, she is really acting like a springbok on steroids. There she is, right down there. Come on, you. Come back. How to tire them out. Anna saw them the other day. They were sleeping on the sofa. Double-decker dogs it was. And she said, what have I done to them? I said, taken them to the woods. I must tell you this, I'm having some internet issues at home at the moment. I just can't get the internet to play at all at the moment. It's taking forever for anything to load up on my phone, and when I had to do some banking, I had to log back into it on the actual laptop. How 20th century. Ha ha. Anyway, I came down here and decided I'd done an internet speed test at home. Yeah, 16 download, 0.6 upload. So I thought, it says 5G here in the woods, in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. Guess what the internet upload speed was here? 33! 33! Thinking I might be walking and uploading in the future, folks. I think that's the way forward. Well, there you go. Those are my first 3 days of Betwixmas. No, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. So we've got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. First 5 days of Betwixmas. I will be back very soon with my review of 2023. And I've actually started doing it. I have actually done some planning for that. We've found photographs. I've written it all down in my notebook. Whether it's all complete is another matter altogether. This dress will be finished in 2023, and I'm hoping to be able to record wearing this dress, and I might record it on Monday morning. I'm not quite certain yet, I haven't decided. So for now, all that leaves me to do is to say, have the happiest of New Year celebrations. I wish you the best of 2024s. I wish you every happiness and love within your families. Until next time, a very happy New Year. Bye bye.